we've got JobiFuego on the
Hello,
sofa.
hello.
We've just seen your video for Aesthetic. We accidentally saw it twice because there's technical things. Glorious George slipping up on there. I just think you like your tune, and that's fine. Big tune, man.
Thank you, man.
That music video looked fun as well. Like, you got the whole crew in there.
Yeah, it was extremely fun to film, man. Filmed it with all of my boys. Literally just did it all in literally one day. So much fun. I produced a beat as well, so like for the whole thing, it was just all in house. You get what I mean? So it was
felt
pretty
like
special.
Your proper baby.
Yeah. It's literally like my baby, man. Had such a fun time, like from the very start to the end of the process. It was.
Well, I heard you came up with the beat for it in a dream.
Yeah, literally, I did. I came up with a beat in a dream. I literally woke up out of my sleep. You know, like that bit before you wake up.
In between, when you try and go back into the dream, being yes, Jennifer Lawrence is my wife. Like that sort of thing.
I literally heard the bass line for it as I was waking up, and then I just literally got my laptop out and just put it in straight away. And I was like, this is lit, and then it just went from there. That's
amazing, because I often hear like musicians and artists say that sometimes when a song comes, sometimes they're forced, sometimes you have to sit down and write, but sometimes it literally like comes down from the sky and just drops into your brain.
Yeah, literally.
And that was that moment.
Yeah, I think all of my best songs are kind of that kind of vibe. Like sometimes you just don't even know where it comes from, but you just kind of spur of the moment. And yeah, that's where the best music comes from for me anyway, personally.
Yeah, it's natural in that sense. And that's really good. And I like on the video, which we saw before, there's a bit where you're sort of pretending to like shoot a petrol pump. It reminded me a little bit of, on Zoolander, when they're all like sort of playing with the petrol pumps and that. Yeah. I like that vibe. It was good fun.
Man. No, literally stuff like that, just having fun in it, just enjoying the moment, just going with it.
But then you've got a new track out which came out Friday, so this is damn fresh. It's called Basic.
Yeah.
That's a bit different. We were talking about this before, and you said it's a bit more drill.
Yeah, that's a more of a drill track. The thing is with me, I don't really like staying in one box, and like my interest in music is wide, so I try and represent that in my music. So I try and keep people on their toes with what I release. So yeah, I guess maybe some people might not have expected it. Some people might have. If you've known me for a while, you'll know that I've made drill songs before. If not, it might come as a surprise to you. But either way, it's always going to be hard. Do you get what I mean?
Is there like a favorite vibe that you have, or is it literally just feel the moment? Like, do you know what? This is how I'm feeling. This will fit a drill sound more, or this is a bit more laid back.
It varies from time to time. So I'd say probably right now that's kind of the vibe that I was on, or when I was making the track, at least that was kind of the vibe I was on. But it can honestly change from moment to moment. So
yeah, because you're a busy man. Yeah, music-wise, 2021 has been not a halt for you. Like we come out of lockdown, we only just got the pubs back, and you've literally just been slamming it with stuff. Like you had an album out this year as well.
Yeah, no, you can't stop, man. You can't stop. Very saturated scene, so you got to stay like at the forefront. Do you get what I mean?
Stay relevant. It was called Game Changer.
Yeah.
And we need to talk about the intro.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was fucking clever.
I spent ages on it as well, so I'm glad you rate it.
Yeah, so explain the intro for people that haven't heard the intro to your album.
So the voice you could hear on there, shout out to my girlfriend, she's probably watching at home right now.
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
lovely.
It's her voice. I think I like pitched it a bit and changed it. I wanted it to feel like you were getting sucked into a game kind of thing. So it was kind of like the moment you put a coin into a machine, and then it's like, do you want to start the game, pick your character? This character is unknown. So that's me. The character is unknown is representing me, because I feel like I'm something that the game hasn't had, like with when it comes to like my versatility and stuff, and my ability to do different genres and just still kill every single, do you get what I mean? Make all of it good as possible anyway. So that was the idea behind it. And it just sounded cold, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to stick with it. Put it on the start of the thing,
it's a proper intro. Like, it's not. It makes it from like a mixtape where you could have just chucked a few songs together to like a fully fledged album. You thought about it. There's flow in there.
Yeah, that was the goal. I wanted it to be more of an experience.
Man, I loved Moonwalk. We talked about this before, and you said you're going to perform it tonight, which I am fucking glad about. I like it. You drop in, because obviously it's Moonwalk. You got a bit of an MJ reference in there, and you drop in a bit of a Hit by a Smooth Criminal. I was like, this man knows what he's doing.
I had to. You can't call this song Moonwalk and not shout out MJ, man. So yeah, it
was strong. I've written down a couple of your lyrics, and one of them was from Moonwalk, and I thought you could just explain them a bit more to me. So this one is like, while you were stalling, I was moonwalking Is it In the Rain? Or am I saying it wrong? There we go.
The main so that bar, like I just wanted to say I was moonwalking in the rain. Like that was the first part I came up with out of the whole song.
Yeah.
So then everything else was just a lead up to that, pretty much.
Can you moonwalk?
I can moonwalk. I'm not.
Oh,
don't
mate,
make me do
come
it.
on.
Nah, you know what? I used to be able to moonwalk. I can't do it.
How you can't lose it, surely?
I can do it on a slippery floor in my socks.
I mean, yeah, well, so can everyone in a slippery floor in socks, but it's the versatility. That's what we're after.
Yeah.
I mean, we finally found the one box that you can't do very well. You
Is that what
can't
you're gonna
moonwalk
do to me?
everywhere. We found your fatal flaw.
Oh,
Finally. And in my bag, I can't wait to give it all back when I get, is it taller or something like that?
yeah. When I get taller racks, yeah.
Yeah. Which I thought was really nice because in that song you're sort of talking about like you're making it, but you're talking about bringing everyone else up in the scene as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's more like my mindset. Do you get what I mean? Like in my bag doesn't just mean literally like you got loads of money, because I'll be honest, I don't have loads of money. I'm making money, but I want to make more. Do you get what I mean? I
Preaching to the choir, sister. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a mindset. So I just feel like at all times I'm always like in my bag. I'm always just at the best level I can possibly be for that moment. I'm always trying to push it as well. Do you get what I mean? So that's what in my bag really means. But the whole when I get taller racks, I plan on giving it back. That's real. That's like when I can really afford to give back, I give back where I can. But when I can afford to give back more, I'm definitely gonna do that.
And is that in like a musical sense, or would you say like in a charitable sense? Is that just the general like giving back to the area?
Anything. Like I'm someone that likes to research things I'm interested in. If I see something that's viable, definitely. Do you get what I mean? If it's within my means, I'll always do it.
What's got your interest at the moment then, aside from the music?
My interest right now is I'm just focusing on me and the people around me, man. Trying to like just elevate and bring as many people in as I can, but at the same time, like focusing on me. Do you get what I mean?
See, this is why I'm jealous in a way, because like I say the genre that I've mainly been in, and the Scruff I suppose is when we've been doing these has mainly been sort of guitar based music. We've had a lot of different artists come on the stream, but we've not delved as deep into hip hop, and I think that's a shame, because the best thing for me about hip hop, it seems to be the collaborations. You can dive in and out of everyone's tracks constantly, and that doesn't happen in another genre. Yeah,
we're gonna dive in today, boy. I've got so much different stuff. But yeah, no, I agree. That's one thing. Like when this opportunity came up, I had a look at your stuff.
Yeah.
And I looked through and I thought, right, there's been no one like me on it before. So at first I was like, maybe not. But I thought, you know what, it'll be a good chance to come on and maybe like change the narrative a bit. Maybe after this, a few people that do the same sort of thing I do will come, and do you get what I mean?
I mean, if you're watching this, like, let us know. We're always happy to have more people. Honestly, we need more people constantly.
Yeah.
Endless Bass, who would be your dream collab? I know you've done a lot of collaborations, so let's offend all of those previous ones.
My dream collab.
Yeah.
Again, that's something else that changes from time to time. But right now, an artist that I like is an Afrobeats artist called Rema.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, I'd like to collab with him, but also I just did a show in Bury St Edmunds, which is near Ipswich.
Yeah.
Supporting Blanco, and he's an artist I've looked up to. He's like kind of drill, but he's like moved into like a kind of Brazilian trap kind of sound.
That's cool.
And I liked him from before when he was doing drill, but I really like the stuff he's doing now. He's another person I'd really like to work with as well.
That's strong.
But yeah, it changes.
Yeah, constantly.
Yeah.
We've also had a less music one from Dean Lean. Naruto's gone. Who's winning the fight? Like, I watched Naruto, so I'm going for Naruto, but I'm willing to have that sort of conversation.
Naruto versus gone. I don't know, that's a
I
very
respect you
tough
so much
question.
because you've taken, if anything, more time to think about this than your dream collaboration, and I respect that in a man.
I'm thinking like, this is the thing. I know that the manga goes further than the anime, and I've only watched up to the end of the anime.
Oh.
So I'd have to say Naruto right now. But
That's
I know
my boy. Take that, Glorious George. You've offended George. He's not happy.
But we're talking about like God's someone who aged himself like on the spot to just to win a fight. Like I don't know if that's something you could beat.
It's true. I don't know.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Naruto.
I'm gonna chuck. What would you say if you chuck Goku into that?
I'll be honest, I haven't really watched much Dragon Ball Z.
That was my OG.
I know.
Growing up, man.
Yeah, I know it's big. Like I know enough about it because just so many people have watched it. I've heard a lot, but yeah, I don't know.
I think that's a lot of people's entry point into the old anime. But yeah, that was my childhood right there. I can still remember the theme tune: Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and then there's a lot of guitar. I'm not going to try and do that. Dream Festival to play from Maisie. Give me your answer.
I'm gonna have to go Rolling Loud.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Obviously Reading and stuff, all the UK ones, but like Rolling Loud just looks crazy, man.
I mean, you're the first person to say, like, someone who's based in the north to say Reading before Leeds. So I'm just saying, mate, where are your loyalties?
No, I went to Reading. I've never been to Leeds.
You've never been
it's
to
just
Leeds,
from personal experience, innit?
I'm telling you, as a man who's been to both, Leeds is slightly bigger, and they play it louder because it's not right near other things. So if you want to have a big set, that's the place for you to get to.
I've heard some crazy stories about Leeds. I heard it gets like pretty seshy.
It does, mate.
Compared to Reading. So I don't know, like, that's the only thing.
Have I been afraid for my life on the last night because people have been setting fires to things? Yes, but is it worth it? Maybe. We'll see. Portugal or Miami? Chiggy04. I don't know if that's for holidays or to reside.
I think that might be my girlfriend, you know.
Oh, is she booking something?
Shout out Shay.
Hopefully this is your Christmas present.
Hopefully this better be my Christmas present. I'm gonna say Miami.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, my and this is jumping in for another one of yours. My first ever album, and this just reminds me of it, was Will Smith, Big Willie Style, and Miami it's really shaped my opinion of Miami, that song, because he does sell it well, whereas Portugal he's quite mute about, really. There was another question in there. I don't want to. Oh yeah, Cheeseball 78. Who were your biggest influences growing up?
My biggest influences, just across the board.
Yeah, just for you, like growing up, like what got you? What was the artist that you're like, I can nail this as well? Like I can do this. Like because you said you came to Manchester because you studied production. All
right, so the first artist that I remember ever like piquing my interest, especially in the UK, was Chipmunk, or he's called Chip now.
Yeah.
Because
he dropped the monk.
Yeah. I think he must have just grown out of it. But,
exactly, dropped the whole habit.
That was the first person that I ever sort of remember like thinking, oh, like he's flowing on like a UK beat with a UK accent and it sounds cold. Other than that, a whole host of American artists, man.
Yeah, because I read this about you. You're more influenced by American artists than UK. So is grime not taking you the same way that American hip hop has?
No. Like growing up, that I definitely was like, me and my little brother would just be on YouTube all the time, like watching grime videos and drill stuff, like on
authentic grime, not just Dizzy Rascal.
Like way
at the
back
top
in
of
the
the
day,
surface.
like Jeremy, Temper T, like D Double, Skepta, all of that, but like from back when,
from the get go,
way back when, yeah. And then it's sort of like the American sound took over time. And it was just so like it was so new and fresh, and then it just influenced me a lot more.
Yeah, but I can hear that more in say like your album stuff. It felt more American influence, but whereas the trap stuff I felt had a bit more of a British side to it.
So like I'd say like my fundamental like flows and stuff come from the UK sort of music, but maybe the harmonies and like the melodies and maybe the influences that I've used to make beats are definitely more American, I'd say.
I think that's a good combo because like some of the biggest producers are the American ones, I'd say, when you look at the likes of, say, like, I don't know, I'm going quite wide, Kanye.
Yeah.
People like that. Amazing producer.
That was a safe bet.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to go too heavy into this. You've seen the jumper I'm wearing. I don't know enough about this. But what we should do is we should get you on the track because we've seen that the Lilacs today have got a brand new high score, which is quite horrible of them to go first and do that. Like, do you recognise any of these artists? Anyone that you've seen before, or you reckon you could beat on here? Is there anyone you're going to aim for?
Is it the artists are on the right hand side?
All of these are artists on both sides.
Oh, okay. No, I can't. I don't reckon any.
Don't recognise any. Is there a position you want to get into? Is there anything you want to aim to be?
If I can get in top 10, I'll be happy.
Top 10. Everyone goes for top 10. It just feels good, doesn't it? Make sure you get in your questions while we're having this little race in our reasonably priced car. Straight on this. I'm going to come sit next to you so that I can be your microphone because this is what we got to do. I'm COVID safe and so are you. And that's all fine. We'll look after each other here. So make sure you get in your questions for JobiFuego. My nephew's called Joby as well, yeah, but his was Scottish based. I know that your real name's Job. Where's the Fuego come from?
It's a long story, but basically, me and my friend came up with it. We wanted to like just have like a collective of friends that were just experts in any field, and we were just messing about. We came up with we were thinking of different names for it, and that was one of the ones we came up with, and it just stuck. And I just kept it when I decided to pursue music.
Yeah. So it means like fire or something, right?
Yeah, literally just means fire. I feel like that represents me, man, and my music. So.
Are we connected on here? Do we need Big Daddy Alex to come upstairs and help us out? Are we gonna have to call Big Daddy Alex? This often happens. Oh, we've got little nephew Luke coming in. He's trying to be the sub. We're gonna see if that works. Let's see if he can stand up. There he. Oh, do you know what? We're gonna up you to stepdad. Congratulations, stepdaddy Luke. There. Let's get you on the track. How are you feeling? Confident?
I'm feeling confident. What are the controls though?
Right trigger is accelerate. Left trigger is brake. A is handbrake, and steering. You know it, man.
Cool. I got it. I'm ready.
Ace, my man. Ace. So, you've got your own sort of like collaborative thing that you've set up, which is it's DGP. Yeah. Them good people.
Them good people. Yeah. You want to know a bit more about it?
Yeah, man. I want to hear more.
So basically, me and one of my friends. Rico Susano, who he does music with me.
You've done quite a few songs together.
Yeah,
you did Good People as well.
Yeah, we did Good People. There's a lot of unreleased stuff that you're yet to hear. We did a song called Good People, and it just kind of all started from there. Really, we formed a really good relationship, and we wanted somewhere that we could play like our unreleased music. I'm having a blind.
It's hard when you're trying to talk at the same time. This is why we're putting you under pressure. I know this is the advantage the Lilacs had. We needed your crew on here to take some of the heat.
Yeah. But yeah, so we started putting on parties and events around Manchester. It's more just building a vibe and a collective and a movement. And yeah,
is that helping to shape the scene? Would you say what is the scene like in Manchester for someone that's not involved in this sort of scene? What would you say? How does it compare to say the London scene?
I like the vibe of Manny a lot more. I haven't spent that much time in the London scene, but I know that I like Manchester a lot. I plan on going back to London for a little while, but I think like I'm happy here. You get what I mean? I feel like the vibe here is really good.
Would you go on stage in London and go 0161?
I'd do it for Manny. I would.
We love it, mate. Solid. So is there anyone else, because you've been bringing people up, have you met new like artists and stuff through them good people that you maybe would want to work with in the future?
Yeah, to be honest, loads. There's so many artists in Manchester that I know of and I still haven't worked with yet. I still plan on doing it. It's just time, man. Like you were saying, I've been really busy.
You got a sign that said "good turn" there that I've never seen any other artists get. So whatever this score is, you got the game likes you.
Yeah. Okay, good. Hopefully What am I on that? Wait, what was my last lap? 150. Do you know
151. That's top 10. So if you can improve upon that on the flying lap, then you are doing all right, mate. I don't want to get your hopes too high, but congratulations, we might have a winner.
All right, say no more. What was the actual high score? Do you remember?
It was 148.2, I believe the Lilacs managed to get around there. Are they still sat downstairs? Do we have confirmation? Can we make them cry, possibly? We could possibly do that. Can we make the Lilacs cry?
Best to make the Lilacs cry. I don't know. This feels slow, though.
It might feel slow, but you take it... Like, the Lilacs did it very coyly and managed to get the top score, so you can do that too, my friend.
Okay, I'm going to try my best.
So you came up to Manchester to study production, and actually, the guys you are performing with tonight are also from St Albans, right?
No, they're not from St Albans. One's from Watford, one's from Harrow. They're all neighbouring cities, but I'm from St Albans.
Yeah. And
shout out STA inside. Big up.
I can't pull that off. I tried to, but one day I will. Have you ever had the randomest celeb you've seen in Manny?
I haven't, I haven't really. I met H a couple times. But that's through Banks.
He seems nice, but he's trying to pay like through Banks.
Yeah.
Not like Nat West.
No. Through DJ Banks. Through my mate. You met him today.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start calling him Nat West.
But yeah, it's not like it wouldn't be to the point where he remembers me or anything. But yeah, he was cool. That's the only celeb I've really. Nah, I flopped it.
Oh no, come on, get around that corner, you can do this. I'm going to stop asking you questions now because I want you to finish this off with style. 144, 145, 146, 147, the man's done it. It's a new high score, a double high score on the stream. We've never seen this before. Take a bow, take a lap. This man has achieved the unachievable. He's even done better than Liam who's been practicing it behind. Oh, he hasn't. Okay, Liam still has the unofficial one.
Imagine if I didn't go off at that last bit.
Oh, if you didn't go off at the last bit, it would have been unfair, mate. You know, you need to still make it challengeable. We've not seen that score. We've not seen a sub 148 live on the stream before. So congratulations, you are breaking new ground right here for us.
Thank you. When the cameras go off, I'm going to be trying it again to beat this score.
Exactly. We're going to forget the song, and that's fine. I do promise, because I don't know if you saw this, I did this with the Lilacs, that I will do a B-Tech tarot card reading for you.
Okay.
We've only got 3 minutes. You sound very enthused by this.
Do I have to do it? Can I pass on it?
I mean, if you want to.
I'm going to pass on it.
You're going to pass on it? Do you not believe my tarot card reading in the future?
I'm religious. I don't know about...
That's okay then, man. If you've got the reasoning, you've got the reasoning. But all I can predict for you is it's going to be good, my friend.
Success.
It's going to be great. If you're looking at that sort of... Look, you didn't think you were even doing well. You went off the road for a minute. It's a metaphor for life. You can go off-road for a while, but if you stay the course majoritively... You
still get the high score.
It'll still be fine. So what are we expecting? Because it's not just you on the stage tonight.
Yeah, so I brought... my good friend and DJ Josh, he's gonna do some hosting for me.
Sweet.
I'm gonna take you on a journey of some songs that I've released and even a couple unreleased songs.
Amazing.
And yeah, man, we're just gonna have a good time.
So is this the future sort of mixtape EP?
This is the stuff I'm gonna play. It's mostly all released already, but one of the songs I'm gonna play is probably a future single. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Well, can you highlight that so we all know?
Yeah, of course.
So we're all ready for it. And what have we got coming up? Is there any gigs? Where can we see you live at some point soon if we enjoy you so much tonight? Which we will.
Live soon. I have to let you know. I have to come back to you on that. But there's definitely a lot more music on the way.
Where can we follow you? Where can we stay in contact?
At JobiFuego on everything. So Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat if you want. Everywhere at JobiFuego. Just follow me on there. I'll follow you back. Yeah, man.
Oh, I respect it. I will hold you to that, sir. But yeah, I mean, I was just looking, when I said St. Albans, the only people that I knew that were from round there was Maisie, who's our producer, and she said Enter Shikari. Who would you most like to collaborate with?
What, Maisie or Enter Shikari?
Yeah.
I'll collaborate with Maisie since I know her.
Yeah, there we go. So
I met her
MC
today.
Maisie in the house. It's about blooming time. We were talking about H before as well. I don't know if you've seen this, but he says he's offered a couple of mil for Liam Gallagher to collaborate with him. If you had a couple of mil to offer for someone to collaborate with you, who are you going to go for? And Maisie's doing it for free. Maisie's paying you.
Can I keep the 2 million and ask Maisie to collab?
The cleverest answer we've had.
You got to play smart, man.
With that in mind, I think we're going to leave it there, mate. I'm very excited to see this set. I saw you in the sound check. It was big. And that was just when I couldn't even hear the music. It was just you lot bouncing around. So there's a lot of energy on stage tonight. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be great. Don't you go anywhere, because we've got JobiFuego and his crew coming up in just under 5 minutes. Don't you go anywhere, man.